So today we are in the Cab apps, the white FieldView Cab app, and we are going to go over setting up our applications for the year. So I'm going to go into my settings. The first thing that's useful to do is on this general page, switch your units over to English. This is because, here in Canada, they assume we're in the metric system, but really we're measuring most things in acres. Our water volume is generally in gallons per acre, so much easier to switch our units over to English right away. Then we're going to go down to the Applications tab. So similar to how when we are making our hybrids and seed treatments list, we want to preset what we're doing for the year, we can do the same thing for our applications. There's two categories. I can do this for my liquid applications as well as my granular. So let's start with liquid. So this would be most of our spray applications. So let's go through an example of what that looks like. So I'd press the Add a New Application button, and let's say we are doing a canola pre-burn. So we know what we're planning on spraying on most of our canola before planting it. Good, so this is going to be a liquid application. So the first thing is put in our application base rate. So this is going to be our water volume that we are putting down with the sprayer. And the second thing is adding our products. So let's say in this tank mix, we are going to put Transorb as our glyphosate product. So let's select Transorb in there. And you might note, hey, my Transorb, I don't measure that in gallons. So I don't want to get out my calculator and do this. So instead, if we tap that gallons button, it lets us choose whatever unit we want. So let's say we will measure our glyphosate in liters, and we're going to start doing this field at 0.67 liters per acre. And what are we tank mixing with our Roundup? Let's say there is going to be some AIM in there. Who is AIM by? Let's say we'll go with AIM from FMC. Perfect. And, my AIM, maybe I'll measure that one in milliliters, and I'll do the 73 milliliter an acre rate. So easy to tank mix products. And now when we pull up to the field, instead of saying for every 10 gallons that's going out of the sprayer and typing in that there's going to be 73 milliliters of AIM and 0.67 liters per acre of Roundup, it's all right there. We just need to select this application and it'll be mapping correctly. If things change in the go, maybe this field is extra weedy and we want to top up that Roundup to 1 liter an acre, we can make those changes on the go. Maybe we want to add another product to the mix. We're doing Conquer instead of just AIM. We can make those changes, but having things preset will just make it a little bit quicker when we get to the field. So quick and easy to add those. Let's do another one. Let's do our canola fungicide. Good. Liquid again. Perfect. Do 10 gallons an acre again. This time we're going to be adding our Proline. Perfect. So from Bayer, the rate we'll put on, let's put that one in milliliters. So 140 milliliters per acre. Good, so I'm done. So now, perfect. When I go to my canola field, I just have to select that I am doing my canola fungicide. It'll come up that, are you applying Proline at 140 milliliters an acre? Yes, I am. Perfect. Good to go. So want to make things as quick and easy when we get into the cab of equipment, just so that we're properly mapping things. The quicker and easy it is, the more likely we are to map correctly. So that's liquid applications, and we can tab over and instead do granular applications. So there's a few different granular applications we might do. One would be when we are seeding. So while we're seeding, seed is coming out of one tank of our air seeder, whereas, inoculant or fertilizer might be coming out of the other tank. So we can preset what those applications are going to be, as well as from our spreader or different times a year. So let's add a new application. Let's say this is Jumpstart, inoculant. Maybe it's a granular formulation. So this is going to be granular. It's going to be going on when we're seeding. And I find with granular products, instead of doing it by rate, like when we were with seeding, if we toggle over and instead do it by weight, it just makes it a little bit easier. So we will add a product. Oh, we have Jumpstart in there as, wouldn't be a fertilizer, it'd be an inoculant, but we'll still go with that. And we're just putting in a weight here. And it is assuming that for every 100 pounds that would be coming out of that seeder tank, 100% of it would be Jumpstart. If all of a sudden we would mix products, let's say we mix 2 fertilizer blends, then we could do 60 pounds of one fertilizer blend, 40 pounds of the other. That for every 100 pounds, it'd be a 60-40 split. So easier to do granular applications generally by weight. Perfect. So that is done. So that's an easy way to preset what we're planning on doing, getting our liquid applications and granular applications, those short lists set, so that when we get into the field, it's really quick and easy to map what we're doing and be field view ready for the season.